Doing the uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable is really something I've been thinking a lot about this week. I get the privilege of talking to a lot of people each and every week, top producing originators. And as far as in the coaching or whether it's one-on-one 30-minute Zoom calls. And, one of the themes that continues to come up right now is if you want to be successful, if you want to have a business of significance, if you want to get off the roller coaster of the ups and the downs and a big month and oh my gosh, the leads have stopped and hey, I've got all this stuff moving, but man, it just feels inconsistent. It feels like, man, I've got high highs, low lows. One of the things I really want to challenge you to do is to lean into the uncomfortable. We've been talking a lot over the last couple of weeks about making sure that the activity you're doing each and every day is the quality activity and not the busy work or what we would call the quantity activity. I think about this. There's only 20% of the work you do each and every day, each and every week that gives you 80% of the results. And the 80% of the busy work and things that, we might be doing things that are good, but it doesn't have the highest impact. I may be able to go do something like I'll give you an example. This is something I was thinking about this last week. Hey, you get an opportunity to go to an open house with a top producing agent. And the thing is, you will invest 30 minutes to get there, 2 hours at the open house, 30 minutes to wrap it up, and 30 minutes to get home. You're talking about 3 to 4 hours of outbound work, which is good work. But is there something that you could do for 4 hours in a week that would actually give you bigger, better, faster, more results? And that would be a quality activity. See, the challenge, and we have a great open house strategy, one that is high tech, high touch, low time. And Carl and I did a podcast. You could reach out to the marketing animals and that supported the marketing animals, and they'll give you the information about our open house strategy. But here's what happens is when I think about quality, it's not don't do open houses. It's just I'm not going to spend 4 hours of my time doing an open house when I literally could spend those same 4 hours spread over 2 days making outbound calls to number one, qualified agents I've actively worked with in the past, or people that are warm to me in relationships that are qualified, or go after new qualified agents. And in that same 4 hours, book 3 to 5, maybe 7 qualified agent appointments where I can go in and build relationships to earn their business with the opportunity to see my business actually grow. So it's not that the open house attending, and some people it's like, man, that works for me. It's my jam. I enjoy it. Great. Keep doing it. But what I always ask myself is when I run out of time, are there things that I could do that are more effective? And here's the challenges. Sometimes we do things like an open house because it's more comfortable versus it's uncomfortable to make outbound prospecting calls consistently Monday through Thursday for 2 hours a day, leaning into call stars. And my challenge to you is you got to ask yourself, number one, when I run out of time, are there things that I'm doing that are good, but there are better things that get me more results faster so that I can achieve my life of freedom, my time freedom, money freedom, relationship freedom, my purpose freedom, get there faster. And so, my encouragement is do the uncomfortable. Make sure that you're focusing on quality activities. If you want to 10x your business, you can't be busy doing a bunch of stuff. You got to be focus doing the right activity consistently over time. And oftentimes people shy away because it's uncomfortable. How do I get rid of the uncomfortable? I have to do it until it becomes comfortable. If you'll do the uncomfortable, if I'll make the calls, if I'll target the right agents, if I'll ask for the business every time, if I've got a process to prospecting, it's uncomfortable at first, but consistently over time, the uncomfortable becomes comfortable. So my question to you are twofold. Number one, what activities are you doing right now that are good? And is there an activity that would be better and give you more results in less time? And number two, are you avoiding the quality work because it's uncomfortable? And my challenge to you is, would you be willing to do it long enough so that the uncomfortable becomes comfortable? Hey, listen, I appreciate each one of you. I want to challenge you. If you don't know or haven't looked into the boot camp, I'm doing an 8-week boot camp here coming up where we're just seeing remarkable results. I just literally got a text from David Mendez. He just graduated out of the 8-week boot camp. And his text to me literally this morning was, "Hey, brother, my pipeline is up to $3.3 million." And I'm just seeing such good results from the people that are going through the boot camp. They're getting in, doing the work. They're focusing on the quality work. They're focusing on the uncomfortable till it becomes comfortable, and they're seeing massive results. If you want to learn more, go to loanofficersuccess.com. Fill out a couple of pieces of information. Myself or Krista will reach out to you. There's only 12 spots in the boot camp, and they fill up really, really fast. But I want to encourage you, lean in, do quality work, not quantity. Doesn't mean we don't do a lot of calls. It means I don't do a lot of busy work. I focus on what moves the needle the most and don't avoid what's uncomfortable because it's uncomfortable. If you'll do it over time, consistently with a great group of people, here's the coolest thing is when you lean into accountability that's a cool accountability. You lean into a culture and a group of people moving in the same direction where you're not alone, isolated on an island by yourself, and do the uncomfortable till it's comfortable. You'll see massive results. We are seeing loan officers. I'm thinking about Joanne. She was just recently on the podcast. 4 months ago, did 3 transactions. This month, doing 13 transactions. I'm thinking about Nate and Sarah and Keneith. And I mean, I could just go down a list of people that when you do the uncomfortable till it becomes comfortable, you will see massive success in your business as well. Go to loanofficersuccess.com. Check out the boot camp. Would love to be a part of your journey and story. So meditate on that this week. Evaluate your business. Make sure you're doing the right activity. You got what it takes. Remember this, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started. See ya.